Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of this Homespun Life. Yay, we're at double digits. My name is Lorianne. I'm coming to you from some super sunny South Florida. Um, Clear blue skies today. Looks wonderful. So it is Sunday, March 23rd, 2014. And again, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you're brand new, thanks for checking me out to see what this homespun life is all about. I hope you enjoy it. If you are returning, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you checking me out and appreciate you returning. I'm still surprised that I have people who actually watch this podcast. It's awesome. But enough rambling. Today, I think is going to be a little bit of a short episode, which is fine. We are still in March. We're still in the month of green. So you're going to see that in my knitting. And I'm going to also talk to you a little bit about a book I got from the library. And we'll see how that goes. So enough rambling. Let's get to it. Alrighty guys, let's look at what I'm working on right now. Firstly, it's the Brienne socks. I told you I was making these for my mom for Mother's Day. They're by Kimberly Piper, who's pearlescent on Ravelry. Sorry, it's not centered. But I am working this highly textured, highly patterned sock. Remember, I got this yarn from Michaels. This is Loops and Threads Luxury Sock in the Ocean colorway. And I'm sorry, here we go. So I finished the cuff. Remember, last week I was probably about here. I'd say I'd done couple of these noops and I was getting ready to do the next set of them. So I finished the cuff, I finished the leg. This is the back. And I've done the heel. Now the heel in the pattern called for a continuation of the pattern onto the heel flap. It was a heel flap and gusset design, and I decided not to do that. I decided to use the Fish Lips Kiss heel, which I used last time on my vanilla socks for my friend. So what I did was, instead of using the pattern that the paperwork had, I copied the pattern from the cuff. It's not exactly a 1x1 ribbing. It's there's a patterning in it, and all of these stitches are twisted stitches, by the way. The knit stitches are twisted, so this sock is taking me forever to do. But I followed the pattern that was on the cuff. I did that on the top portion of the heel, and then on the second half I changed it up and I did twisted stitches on the second half and also on the foot. So it's creating this really gorgeous texture, if you can see that. I love the way it's coming out. It's not like regular knitting. I'm sure there's a name for this, but I don't know what it is. So I just love it. I absolutely love it. And so now I'm back onto the front portion. I'm starting the foot. So it's coming out really great. It's fitting. I've tried it on myself. It fits. The heel is so wonderful. So I'm really loving the way this is coming out. It's just really slow because of the texture of it. But now that I've gotten past this portion, the leg, it's going a lot faster because the pattern actually starts to decrease in a diagonal. And so now I'm just doing the ribbing. So it's gorgeous. I like it. Again, that's the modified version of the Brienne sock by Kimberly Piper. Based on the needles, I told you that I was going to be doing some hats for charity. This is cotton yarn. It's Robin Turner Pima cotton that I just wound by hand in the kiwi colorway. And what I did was this thing has changed its mind a couple of times. First, like I said, I wanted it to be a hat. Then I said, well, maybe I'll just change it to a cowl. Now I'm back to doing a hat. I like the idea of a hat. So this is no pattern. This is something I'm working out myself as ribbing for the, what do you call that? I don't know, that bottom portion of it. I'm just doing a number of cables, cable patterning, either 6 cable, 2 cable, 6, 4, and 2 cables. And I love the way it's coming out. I'm at the point where I need to start decreasing for the crown. I would have finished it already, but I wanted to design a type of decrease that would keep within the pattern, and I hadn't come up with anything yet. So I've been going around in my brain trying to figure out the best way to do it. I think I've come up with that way, so I'm gonna put some work into it maybe today and start the decreases so that I can finish this up and do another one. I want to get at least 2 of these done. I was hoping to get more, but within Lent, but I've really slowed down and I'm upset with that. So I'm gonna get back on track with it and finish it up. But I love the way it's coming out. I love the stitch definition from this cotton, and I loved that this is something that I'm coming up with on my own. So that's awesome. Again, Robin Turner yarn, 100% cotton in the kiwi colorway. Oops, and oh, I didn't tell you the needle sizes. The socks I'm doing on size 1, 2.5 millimeter needles. The hat I'm working on US size 6, 4 millimeter needles. Sorry, forgot to tell you. Okay, and on to the big girl. I'm still working on my Pomme de Pin cardigan by Amy Christophers. I'm so loving this pattern. Oh, I shouldn't show you that. I'm sorry. Pomme de Pin. So I've made some progress. I'm using my loops and I think it's Loops and Threads Pound of Love in the antique white colorway. And let's see where we are. So last time we were together, I showed you that I had finished the front. I've been working on the back. This is where I was, where the little pin is. So I finished the decreases in the back, and then I had to do the shoulder decreases as well for shaping. Sorry, this is kind of glaring a little bit. So I finished that on the back, and I started on the fronts. This is a big mess. It's hard to show you all the stuff. Okay. So I reattached the yarn, finished the armhole shaping. This is the left front. So I finished the front. This was a little bit challenging for me because I wasn't reading the pattern. I was just kind of going off thinking I knew what to do, which is not a good thing to do. Stop glaring. So anyway, this is the underarm. I finished the shaping, and then I finished the straight portion all the way up. Then I had to do shoulder shaping, which you can see here. and then continue the pattern for a couple more inches. What I have here are just actually I put some hairpins and attached the front to the back just to see where I was. So this is the shoulder portion of it going into the back of the neck. So this is where it is. This front has ended now, so I put the stitches on an extra cable from my interchangeable set just as a placeholder so that I can start the right front. So I've reattached the yarn to the right front. I did the decreases for the underarm again. I am now on the straight portion, and it's the straight portion, and it's going to continue just as the left front had. Continue up, get to the shoulder, do the shoulder decreases, and then that extra bit that's going to come to the back of the neck. Once I've done that, I guess everything will be grafted together, and these two portions will be Kitchenered so that it creates a shawl collar. I believe that's what they call it, kind of like a shawl collar. Then I'll have to work on the sleeves and attach those and then pick up the button band. I'm still hoping to get this done by early April so that I can wear it when I go up north for my for my conference. So let's see how that goes. I need to really put in some time. I haven't been, as you see, I've been working on those other two projects, but I really need to get this one done. I'd really love to get it done. So we'll see. Again, that's the Pomme de Pin cardigan by Amy Christopher. It's really well written pattern. So definitely go check it out. A couple of weeks ago, I got a new book at the library. It's called Crochet So Fine, Exquisite Designs with Fine Yarns by Kristen Amdahl. And it was really interesting to me. It's produced by Interweave, and you can see that there are a number of different patterns in here that are interesting for crochet, especially clothing items. So let's look at a couple of things that are here. I'm really excited that the library is carrying so many books that relate to our craft. Don't you just love this? This is fabulous. I love this photo. So let's see what I have going here. I'm not gonna go through everything, obviously. We don't have that kind of time. But I just wanted to show you a couple of ideas that were in here. Some of them I would try, some of them not so much. So these are the shawls and wraps. There are both kind of beginner patterns as well as some really intricate stuff. This is an example of something I would call probably intermediary, I would think. I'm not quite sure how this even goes, but I'm going to try and show you these things without showing you schematics, so you can go check out the book yourself to get the patterns. Like something like this, I wouldn't necessarily make. It's more of an accent. This shawl is intimidating, I would say. It's called the Orchid Circular Shawl. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm crazy enough to think I might try that, but I'm scared. This is made of, looks like, oh, it's fingering weight yarn. Wow. It's gorgeous though, isn't it? And then it can be doubled, you know, to add maybe a little bit more warmth, if something like this can give you warmth. That's crazy. Look at the detailing on the edge. That's beautiful. Again, Again, I'm not going to show you all of the shawls. Oh, this one's pretty. Diamonds shawl. This is pretty. I would consider this like a beginner version of a shawl. Alright, let's see what else is going on. So now this is kind of like a take on it's called Spiral Waves. Almost a take on like a log cabin type of design where you pick up and create these triangles. That's a little bit too much headache for me. I'm sorry. It's not, I can't be bothered. As you can see, it's kind of like that log cabin type of design. And there it is there. Yeah, that's insane. This shawl wrap cape to me is the most beautiful thing in here, and I would definitely make this. It's called the Shimmer Beaded Lace Cape. It's made with lace weight yarn. That's awesome. Isn't it gorgeous though? And I love the way they styled it, where they put it over a simple dress with a nice belt around it. Oh my goodness, I would so make that. Let me show you. And it seems like a simple pattern. There you go. That's the back. And look at the gorgeous beads to accent the front. Oh my goodness. This is like the one thing in here that made me stop and say, you know what, I would actually make that. It would take forever, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now they have accessories. So this is one of the hats. This is the accessories section. Oops, I'm sorry. So they call this hat Chains Bucket Hat. I'm not a fan of hats like these. Like, I wouldn't wear them, but I would make it for someone. Doesn't look too complicated. There's a nice gym bag. It's called a Willow, using the pineapples pattern. It's cute. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the green market. It's probably made of cotton, but I'm not sure. It's cute. That's a cowl. This is another hat. Very pretty color. You know I like purple. So, let's see what else. That's the schematic for it. It's like a beret. They're pretty. And now we're into tops and cardigans. This part was interesting to me as well. Beautiful color. This is called a Tranquil lace tunic. Nice design idea. You can see a close-up of how it's accomplished. Wouldn't necessarily make that. It's very pretty. Very pretty. New techniques that they use here. This is called Cascade Pullover Tunic. I like it in general. The one thing I don't like is this front piece right here. I'm not a fan of anything right here because it draws attention to my cleavage. But I like the design idea. Let me see a close-up. Oops. Of the bottom portion. And the sleeves, even the sleeves are cute. So this is really just as an accent. It's not, yeah. This, nope, not a fan of it. Sorry. Looks kind of grandmama-ish. Serene box pleat top. Cute. It's cute. It looks like a lot of little squares pieced together, which would annoy that craziness out of me. Yeah, I'm not going to make a whole tunic, a whole top with little squares. The back is gorgeous though. If you look at the top portion of the back, it's very cute. And then you're going to get annoyed. This one is called the River Tunic. This is very interesting, the way it's put together. Wow, great ideas. And that's what the top looks like. And of course the highlight is the sleeves going into the neck and the shoulders. It's very pretty. Can't say I'd make it, but you know. And then there's the petals wrap cardigan. Not a fan of this one either. That's schematics. You don't want to see schematics. I'm not going to show you schematics. Okay, and there's a close-up of the bottom portion. I don't know. So anyway, oh, and lastly, there is the Enigma hooded cardigan. Now this caught my attention because it's hooded, and I'd really like to make a hooded cardigan one day, just to see how it's worked. Pretty simple looking design for the body of it, with, you know, a lace hoodie section. Very cool. Excuse me while I flip. There you go. And then a close-up of the sleeves and the bottom portion. So it's an interesting concept. So, and then this is the glossary and the back portion. So again, a very interesting book. It's called Crochet So Fine, Exquisite Designs with Fine Yarns by Kristen Omdahl. I know I have not shown you any crochet in a very long time, and I'm sorry about that. I guess I kind of caught the knitting bug, and I haven't been doing much else. So, you know, crochet is my first love. It's the first fiber art that I learned, and I need to get back to it. So I have to. I'm not necessarily going to make any of these patterns, but I need to get back into the crochet swing. So check this out. It retails for $22.95, but you know, you can check your local yarn shop, or you can check Amazon to try and get it at a lower price. Now, on my nails today, you can see that I'm wearing a new color. Last week I was rocking all green. Today I actually just put this on because I wanted something quick before I recorded, and during the week I had purchased this kit. It's from the company Sensational, and it's the Fuse Gel Enamel Starter Kit. I got it at Walmart, and let me show you what's in it. It came with this polish here. It's a gel enamel in the colorway Sonic Bloom. Not my favorite color, but it was the best out of the kits that were there. It also comes with a cleanser for your nails and cuticles and all that. A couple of wipes to use with the cleanser. A little nail file and buffer. So you can see I've used it. And, you know, a little, what do you call these? Like cuticle pusher sticks. But I used it to actually clean the polish from around my nails. So, oh, and the main thing is that it came with a mini LED light. You can see it here. It's powered by plug-in, and it's a pretty small opening, which is fine. It's on magnetically. This is the light, and it just clicks in kind of magnetically. And so I wanted to try, I've been wanting to try a gel polish system for a while. I just thought it would be really, really expensive. The starter kit was expensive to me, This ended up being $25. And the polishes are about $8 each, I want to say. So it is a higher investment, but it's meant to last on your nails a lot longer. Now, what they suggest you do is, clean your nail, buff it, and then apply a very thin coat of the polish and let it dry. I believe it's for 30 seconds, which I did, and it did dry as soon as I took it out of the machine. I was able to start touching it and moving around. What I'm probably going to end up doing is putting another coat on after I finish recording and put it through the system again, because as you can see, you can still see my nail through the polish. So I want a more opaque coverage, and it comes out a bit shiny, which is nice, but I want it to be a bit more opaque. So I'm going to run it through another time just to see how that works. But overall, it's okay. I've noticed that it's a thicker paint than your regular nail polish. As you can see, it really is a lot denser than typical polishes, and that's probably why it adheres so well. And so yeah, this is it. I'm gonna see how it lasts, how long it stays on, and if it keeps the shine. But yeah, this is what I have on this week. I just wanted to show that to you. So there you go. Okay, thanks so much guys for tuning in this week. I told you it would be a little bit of a short one, but not much going on. You can find me on Ravelry as Home-Spun. It's Home-Spun. We do have a Ravelry group now. I told you I'd be setting it up the last time I recorded, so I finally got that done. Just search for This Home-Spun Life, or if you go to my profile, the link is there. I set it up so that we could share ideas about what we're doing for this Lent season. We are still through Lent, so that's why I'm working on the hat. I want to get it done as soon as possible and get a couple more done as well, so I can donate that to charity. So come on over to the group, join up, let me know what's going on with you. I'll be putting in some more information as I go on. Remember, I don't have internet access at home, so I have to wait until I have some public Wi-Fi or I'm at my office and I can find a couple of minutes to get on there. So again, This Home-Spun Life on Ravelry. I am on a Plurk as Home-Spun Crochet. I have resurrected my account. I haven't been on Plurk in probably a year, and so I decided during this past week I'd get back on there because my social media of choice is Instagram, and you can find me there as Home-Spun Life. I post there almost every day. So that's my fun place, but I wanted to get back into Plurk and reconnect with my friends over there. So you have Ravelry as Home-Spun. You have me on Plurk as Home-Spun Crochet, on Instagram as Home-Spun Life. Excuse me, I don't do Twitter, I don't do Facebook. Those are the places you're going to find me. The show notes and copy of this video will be on the website thishomespunlife.com. I'm on YouTube, which is where the videos are uploaded. Just search for This Home-Spun Life. And what else can I tell you? The shop is still there at homespun.bigcartel.com. I haven't been able to do a lot of work on that because no internet access. Oh, it's driving me crazy. I can't do this much longer. Can't do this much longer. I'm gonna have to change something. Driving me crazy. So anyway, you all have a wonderful, amazing, safe next couple of weeks. I'll see you hopefully in 2 weeks time, and take care, and see you then. Bye.